Hello guys, I'm close to the time here. Today we're going to see. Yeah, you get the song. So basically, today we're going to play to go see the new trailer called 007 First Light trailer. Now basically, yes, it's a James Bond game. But now technically we're going to have a sort of a way of a journey ahead, try to show that now we have sort of a way of a journey ahead, try to show that technically we are supposed to have sort of a way of a talent, because now beloved James Bond, beloved new James Bond is basically like a for amazing character, and I get amazing character to show you that this basically more like an basically is more like a new journey specialist to this job. But basically, not allowed to play James Bond games. I mean, I'm not basically I never basically play James Bond games, but this one is basically my first James Bond game I'm gonna play. And it's basically for the time being, let's just have fun, new way to relax to afford to all our destinations. Because I have to show you this one is more like having some, I guess you can say, some open ideas and purposes. Yeah. Anyways, though. Without further ado, even though that will be more possible though, because now basically it's a new trailer, and basically I guess for that is basically like a trailer who has some sort of a way to show you that he's a newborn kind of agent. But anyway, let's react. Whatever, man. Zero 07 First Light.
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what? I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the double O's.
What is double O's?
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, but I should be
God damn, bro! You can find it in the middle of the year.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
try not to draw attention to yourself. Maid. Housekeeping, I presume?
Damn.
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
Damn, man, that's sorry.
You would do anything stupid.
Of course. I'm not an idiot.
Agents are very short life.
Man, are we playing a the game or basically James Bond game? Because if we do both, then I'm in, man.
You will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start? Could I?
And that's it, okay guys, I'm the close to the stand here. And that's it, okay guys, I'm the close to the stand here. Last script is about close to the monkey to wherever. Polymer swimming down the two stories now. Oh my days! Are we playing an Uncharted game or are we playing a James Bond game? Because if you do both, then I'm in. Like I basically to show you that game nowadays basically try to take inspiration from actual movies and transform it to game versions of basically of other games that technically have technically 10 times more action than the actual movies. The idea to show you that they inspire games that technically, yes, they have adventure and all, but the genre of those games are not the same with the ones we are about to play sooner or later. Basically, let me explain. Because I have a theory that this game was inspired by Uncharted. Because Uncharted is an adventure game, try to find it's kind of like an Indiana Jones game, kind of thing. When James Bond not basically an adventure trying to find objects or some other stuff. It's basically a spy game, kind of like Hitman. But this one is killing people, but you get the point. At least basically this way of this idea, just to show you this game is basically more like an adventure type game, but at least basically to show you the brutality of this game, because it's more like having more action than actually having find some stuff. But at least basically this story gonna have a deep meaning, and that's sorry, to me. But at least basically the idea is trying to show you the compilation that technically it's do it for revenge or do it for a promise. Neither way, it's going to be an amazing game. Nevertheless, because basically it's my first time I'm gonna play a James Bond game, and I need to know the full lore of this. I mean, I know it's basically, I don't know if it's a reboot or basically another genre except for the movies, but anyways though, I think basically this was more like having some extra releases of our Hit of Troubles, yeah. And that, and peace.